Welcome back. I'm Jill with thecarefreekitchen.com, and today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes that we have been working on here at the Carefree Kitchen. It's called Birria Tacos. Now these tacos are not just any ordinary taco. This is amazing. It has this like crispy corn tortilla and this ooey gooey cheese inside with this savory and spicy shredded beef. I mean, this is outstanding. So follow along and I will show you step by step how to make these amazing slow cooker beef tacos in just a few steps. So here at the Carefree Kitchen, I try really hard to come up with recipes that are great for families. And this one definitely fits the bill. It's easy to make, it only takes a few ingredients, and it's a dump and go slow cooker recipe. So here are the ingredients that you are going to need to get started. Okay, so first of all, I have a chuck roast, and this does have a bone in it. You can get bone in or bone out, whatever you can find is great. And I use chuck roast. It's a pretty inexpensive beef cut to use. You can use just about any kind of roast beef, but this is a really beautiful, thick piece of chuck roast that we're going to use. And then for our flavorings, we are going to use some onion, and this is just a white onion. And then for the chipotle, the peppers, this is what I have found is the easiest way to get that really smoky, spicy flavor with the beef broth. And this is Chipotle Sauce. Now this comes with also chilies in it, but I like to get, just the Chipotle sauce. That looks great. And then I have some beef broth. I have garlic cloves. These are bay leaves, and we cook it with that, and it just has a ton of flavor. And then also some salt. And then for the spices, I have some cumin, I have oregano, onion powder, and garlic powder. So there are my ingredients. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is prepare my onion and garlic. And I'm just using half of this large onion. And what we want to do here is just add like 2-inch chunks. And that way it will kind of cook down with our beef. I like to just peel off the outer layer, and then I'm going to cut this into 2-inch chunks, just like that. Okay, and then for the garlic, I'm going to you could use the jar garlic, that would also work great. But today I'm going to use fresh, just have a few garlic cloves here. Alrighty, now we are ready to get our beef cooking. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to add is my beef. Set that down in the bottom. And then we're going to add our onions. Break those up a little bit. Sauce. Of course, the salt. All of the spices. Garlic. Bay leaves. And the beef broth. Okay, and then we're going to cover this and cook it on high for about 4 hours or low for about 6. Okay, so the roast beef has cooked for about 6.5 hours. And when you try and pull it apart with 2 forks, it should shred very easily. I'm just going to take the roast beef out of the slow cooker and put it here on a sheet pan. I'm going to take off all of the connective tissues, the bones, any of the bay leaves or the onions that are on the chuck roast, and it will be ready to go here for my tacos in just a minute. Okay, so I have created a little station here to make my tacos. I have a cast iron griddle here, and I will be turning this on medium heat. There we go, and we're going to let that warm up. And then I have some avocado oil that I will be adding to my griddle to like crisp up those tortillas. And then of course, here is my meat that is all ready. And then we're going to dip the tortillas in this consommé mixture. And then as far as my toppings, I have some pico de gallo, some fresh lime wedges, some cilantro, and then this is Monterey Jack cheese. And this has a really nice cheese pull on it and a really mild flavor. So that is what I'm using today. Okay, so for our first taco, I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil to my pan, and then just add a little bit of this beef broth on both sides. And if you get little parts of the fat, that's great. It's just going to crisp up really nice. There we go. Give it a little bit of flavor, a little bit of salt to those tortillas. There we go. And we're just going to let those crisp up on the underside. Okay, so as you can see, this is nice and crispy on the underside. So it's ready to flip. And then I'm going to grab some cheese here and add to each of the tortillas. And I'm adding a pretty liberal amount of shredded cheese. And then add some of our beef. And I like to add it just like right up the middle. And probably a few tablespoons of beef is great for each one. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then we are just going to fold this over. Then we'll make sure both sides of this taco is nice and crispy. There we go. Got a little bit of oil down here. Those are pretty good. And then we can flip this a little bit too, so we can get that nice golden crispiness on that side too. Okay, these look great. And now I'm going to assemble my tacos. All right, here are my Birria Tacos. I am so excited. This has been one of the funnest recipes to develop, and I am so excited to share it with you. After I get all the cheese all nice and melty with the shredded beef in there, I mean, I just love to put like a little bit of pico for that nice little onion crunch, a little bit of cilantro, and then also a fresh squeeze of lime. It just brings all those yummy, salty lime flavors together. I mean, it is magnificent. I just have this thing for like chewy and salty, a little bit spicy. It just has like the entire flavor combo that is so fun in your mouth. Okay, so now is what we have all been waiting for, the taste test. I wish you were here in my kitchen to share this with me. I'm just gonna dunk this amazing cheesy taco in my beef consommé. I mean, the consommé has like this rich, deep beef flavor, a little bit salty and a little bit spicy. I mean, and then it's just like so juicy. So here we go. It just doesn't get any better than that. It is so delicious. I love it so much. And I made a ton of shredded beef this time. If I have any advice, it's that get a double amount of meat and make a big batch. I plan on putting it in freezer bags and freezing it for later. And I'll probably just put this in some little cups and freeze them and then put it with the meat. So we have like a little bit of consommé with our shredded beef. So anyway, store it away, put enough for each meal in your freezer, and this is just so delicious. I mean, 10 out of 10, really, so good. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Carefree Kitchen. And of course, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me, and I will show you all kinds of fun and easy recipes, just like this one that your family will love, and hopefully are really easy to make and foolproof. That is our goal here at the Carefree Kitchen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.